Welcome back to King FX Trading Mastery. If this is your first time you are watching any of our videos, make sure you click the subscribe button and don't forget to activate the bell icon. This channel is, of course, for forex trading, crypto trading, and binary option. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and activate the bell icon. So as usual, we're about to get started for the weekly forex analysis. So if this is your first time you are watching any of our analysis, this analysis is based on a strategy called the King strategy. This is a combination of moving average. It is combination of indicators, moving averages, stochastic, and RSI, as you can see. So if you really want to learn more about this strategy, there is a link right at the description or at the end of this video where you can click to learn more about the strategies and how to set up the parameters, the trading condition, etc., etc. So make sure you watch this video to the end. And this strategy has over 75% win rate. So if it means if you take 10 trades with this strategy, you're most likely going to win close to 8 out of 10 if you take it according to the trading condition. All right, so make sure you watch this video to the end. So for the base of this analysis, our trading time frame is 1 hour. So we take this from weekly down to our entry time frame. So this week analysis is between it's between Monday, July 12th to Friday, July 16th, 2021. Monday, July 12th to Friday, July 16th, 2021. All right, so take note of that, guys. Okay, so let's get started. The first pair I'm going to be looking at is AUD Swiss franc. AUD Swiss franc, according to our entry time frame H1 and H4, this is showing sell bias. So the weekly time frame, the weekly candle, we saw this closed in red. Okay, so and we can see this has already approached a significant area, but with that in mind, we can still expect this pair to keep pushing down. So if this pair keep pushing down, we expect it to pull down to this red support at 0.6576 during this coming week. So coming to the daily, we expect this to pull down back to this daily support at 0.6760 during this coming week. So if we are to look for a sell, we want to wait for the cross to happen, then we take a sell, and our first profit will be at the green support, while the overall weekly target is at the red support. So AUD Swiss franc, look for a sell. AUD Swiss franc, sell. AUD JPY is also sell bias according to our entry time frame. So the weekly candle closed in red. Okay, so we have some rejection right here, but still we can still consider this is going to come down during this coming week once we go to lower time frame. So if the down movement is going to continue, we expect it to at least touch this red support before the reversal may happen. Okay, so if price is going to touch the red support, then we should be looking at 80.56 during this coming week as where price is going to travel to. So coming to the daily time frame, we see this a green the daily candle that closed on Friday closed in green. Okay, so this is more or less like a retest to this break of structure, break of support right here, as you can see. So this is another confirmation that we may see this pair pulling down because we've seen a break of support right here. So the fact that this closed in red doesn't mean it's not going to it may not come down. So, and the weekly candle proves to us that this may still likely going to come down. So we want to look out for a sell on this pair, and our entry time frame shows that this may likely going to pull down. So when the cross happen, you want to take a sell, and your first profit is going to be at this level at the green support at 81.37. All right, that's going to be our first target at 81.37. And if that level get broken, we expect it to touch the red support at 80.56 during this coming week. So AUD JPY look for a sell. AUD JPY sell. AUD USD, we see this is also sell bias, but we want to be sure this crosses down before we take. So let's get the analysis done. The weekly candle, we see this as also break some structure. So we still expect this to come and touch this green support, which is going to be for daily target. So we're actually looking forward to this pair to drop down further to this red support at 0.707010, okay, which is going to be a huge demand area. So that's where we are looking for this pair to drop down to, and this may not happen in 1 or 2 weeks, but that is the overall target. So coming to daily, we see a perfect bullish engulfing right here. So with that in mind, we may see this pair pull up some more before the next drop is going to happen. All right, so coming to our entry time frame, which is daily, if this does not crosses down right from this point, it does not cross down, then we want to void the signal. All right, if it should keep going up, then this it means the signal is void. So we want to be careful, be sure of what you are looking for according to this analysis and this strategy. So if the cross should happen right from this spot, then it will be good to take a sell, then take your profit at the last low. All right, so AUD USD, look for a sell. AUD USD, look for a sell. CAD Swiss franc is the next pair I want to talk about. CAD Swiss franc is currently pulling down according to the entry time frame, which is H1 and H4. So coming to the weekly candle, we saw this close in massive bearish candle. So this is a confirmation to us that we're expecting this pair to drop down some more towards the red support during this coming week. Okay, so and that's going to be at 0.7186 during this coming week. So coming to the daily, we see this is retesting back to the upside. This is coming from a demand zone, so we expect it to also push up some more. All right, we expect to also push up some more for daily. Then from there, we expect a push down. So coming to our entry time frame, we see this may push up some more to this level. All right, then crosses down. So if that should happen this way, then you want to look out for a buy, sorry, a sell, I beg your pardon. Look for a sell and take your profit before 0.7255, which is at the green support. I hope this is very, very clear, guys. So CAD Swiss franc is good for a sell. CAD JPY, the same structure we have on CAD Swiss franc is what we're having on CAD JPY. So we're expecting this to also pull down during this coming week. CAD JPY is coming from a strong supply zone, so we expect it to drop down further during this coming week. So if that should happen, we expect it to drop down towards the red support at 85.49 during this coming week. So while the daily is also at this level again, so we expect this level to get tested again, to get visited. So this green candle is considered as a retest candle for this break of structure. All right, for this break, so this one is considered as a retest. So this is going to be our first target. All right, so want to look out for a sell on card JPY, and the green support is going to be our first profit at 87.12, and if that level get broken, we are heading to the red support. So card JPY, look for a sell. Look for a sell on card JPY. Euro AUD is currently to the upside. We see Euro AUD close, the weekly candle close in green. Okay, actually we can say this is an engulfing candlestick. It does not matter if this is a green. Okay, you can say this is an engulfing candlestick. So this is a confirmation that we may see this pair pull up some more during this coming week. So we may expect this to pull up to where we have this red resistance at 1.6397. So that's going to be a long journey, which will not happen in 1 or 2 weeks. So the daily candle we see this close in red. So I personally consider this may be a retest to this, as I expect this to keep pushing up. All right, so with that in mind, coming to our entry time frame, if the two blue and black moving average does not go below this level, if it does not go below this level and we see a reversal and the cross happens, then take your buy. All right, take your buy and take your first profit at 1.5963. All right, and if that level get broken, we are heading upward to the big resistance. I hope this is very, very clear. So Euro AUD, look for a buy. Euro AUD, look for a buy. Euro card, we have the same structure just as we have on Euro AUD. So the weekly candle closed with a perfect bullish candlestick pattern. So a confirmation to us that we expect this pair to pull up to this red resistance at 1.5090 during this coming week. So the weekly candle we see, the daily candle we see this multiple level get broken with this big candle. So this very candle may be a retest to this, and if that should happen, this is going to be our first target, okay, as the last high. So Euro card, look for a buy and take your profit, your first profit before 1.4915 at this green resistance, and once that level get broken, we aim towards the red resistance. So Euro card, look for a buy. Euro card, look for a buy. Euro NZD, the same structure is what you are having on Euro pairs. So now look at this pair. The weekly candle close in green, all right, but we have some rejection from both angles. So this is not so clear, but according to this according to this formation, so we expect this to push up some more if ever it's going to come down. All right, so but we are waiting for this level to get broken. If this level get broken, then we are going to head on to the red resistance at 1.7336 during this coming week. So coming to the daily, we see this is coming from a resistance, daily resistance, so it may push down some more during this coming week. So it's currently buy bias if the cross does not happen the same thing we have on Euro card. Sorry, if the cross does not happen to the downside, if we see the cross between the blue and black EMA to the upside, to be good for a buy. Okay, but we are optimistic this is going to keep pushing up. All right, so if that should happen, our first target is going to be at 1.7099. all right, for Euro NZD, and if that level get broken, That is when we'll be looking out to target the red resistance. So Euro NZD is good for a buy. Euro Swiss franc is currently sell bias. So the weekly candle will see it close in big uh the weekly candle close in a very big momentum candle to the downside. So we expect this to nothing more but push down towards this red support during this coming week at 1.0773 during this coming week. So the daily target is actually still the same level. So we've seen the structure being broken, and the daily candle we see it close in green. So this is just a retest to this level. So we expect price to come down to this level at 1.0773 during this coming week. So if the cross happens once market opens, it will be good for a sell, and take your profit along the way before it gets to the red support. Euro Swiss franc is good for a sell. Euro GBP is currently pushing down with some strong momentum. So we see the weekly candle close in big red, sorry, in red. So we expect this to even drop more towards the red support during this coming week. So it's still within the zone, it's still within the demand zone. So we expect it to pull down towards the red support at 0.8476 during this coming week. So coming to the daily candle, we see that also closed in big red. So this is currently sitting at a daily support right now. So we want to be careful with that. So we want to wait for the pullback to happen back to this moving average. Then take your sell position and exit before the green support at 85.33. And if that should break this structure, then we are heading to the red support. So Euro GBP is good for a sell. Euro GBP sell. GBP NZD. GBP NZD, you see this moving to the upside with some good momentum. So the weekly candle, we see it close in huge green candle. So with this in mind, we expect this to keep pushing up to break this level and go up as far as the red resistance, which is at 2.0253. All right, so the daily candle, we also see it close in green. So this right here, this level right here is going to be our first target, while the overall target is going to be at the red resistance. So we've seen a cross happen right here. So if market opens and there is no gap, you want to take your buy entry to the upside. And if it pulls back and on its way up, you can catch the buy. So GN is good for a buy. GBP NZD, look for a buy. GBP AUD, the same structure we have on GN, because AUD and NZD moves alike. So coming to the weekly time frame, we've seen this has broken a structure, and this closed in perfect green candle. Okay, a momentum, a strong green candle. So a clear evidence to us that this next week GBP AUD is going to keep pushing up. So we expect it to push up to this level at 1.8841, which is at the red resistance. So coming to the daily, we've seen this structure being broken. So clear confirmation that it's going to keep going up, and the formation of this candle tells us that this will keep pushing up. Okay, so we've seen the cross between the 5 and 12 moving average on 1 hour, which is our entry time frame. So you want to take your buy entry once market opens, or just the same way we have it on GN, you can wait for it to pull back, then on its way up, you catch it. All right, so GBP AUD is going to be a good one to look for a buy. GA, look for a buy. G chef, GBP Swiss franc is currently pulling down. Swiss franc is currently strong. Swiss franc is also strong. So if that should happen, we hope this will keep pushing down. So coming to the weekly time frame, we see this one close in red with some rejection. So this is a concern to us, which means this rejection may keep pushing this pair to the upside during this coming week and revisit this area. All right, and revisit this area, but we'll see how market is going to react to that level. So coming to daily, we see this also close in red, sorry, closed in green, a huge momentum candle. So the rejection on the weekly is the reason why we have this. So and with that in mind, I actually expect this to push up some more during this coming week because this is from a demand zone, all right, and price has rejected and it's on its way up. Whichever way that happens, we can still catch some sell entry right here. Okay, if the cross should happen, take your sell trade, and you're advised to just get out before this level, before the green support. Until when this green support get broken, that is when we want to look out for the weekly target. All right, so GBP chef, look for a sell. GBP chef, look for a sell. G card is currently buy bias. So the weekly candle, we see this close in the weekly candle, we see it close in green. So with that in mind, this has already touched a significant level, but this is a perfect engulfing candlestick pattern, so which may also cause this pair to push up some more during this coming week. Okay, may help to push this pair up some more during this coming week towards the red resistance at 1.7573. All right, so coming to the daily, we've seen a level being broken right here. Okay, we've seen a level being broken right here. So which means we may expect this pair to keep pushing up towards the red resistance, all right? But our daily target is going to be green, at this green resistance. So if that should happen, we want to wait for the pullback, wait for that proper pullback, and catch your buy entry to the upside and take your first profit before the green resistance at 1.7365. And if that level get broken, the upper target is going to be the upper resistance is going to be our next target. So G card, look for a buy. G card, look for a buy. The next pair I want to talk about is NZDJPY. NZDJPY is currently sell bias. It has some momentum to the downside. So the weekly candle, we see this ended as red. Okay, but we have some rejection from the downside. So with that, we still expect this to also push down, but we'll wait and see what market is going to present to us on this pair before we can just react to it accordingly. So the weekly target for this is at 73.53 during this coming week. So coming to the daily, we have seen bullish candlestick right here that ended in green. So with that in mind, we may see this push up some more towards this level right here, but we are still currently sell bias on this pair. If this does not pull up, okay, the two moving average does not go above the red moving average, then it's going to be a good one to sell. But if it does and it goes above this level, then we want to void the signal. So if the cross should happen right from this level without it being crossed to the upside, it will be good to look for a sell. Then our first profit is going to be at the at the green support, all right, which is at 75.62. And if that level get broken, we are heading to the red support for a long trade, all right. So NZD is good for a sell. NZD is good for a sell. The next pair I want to talk about is NZD Swiss franc. Almost the same thing we have on NZ is what we have on this pair as well. So it's currently pulling down. So the weekly candle, we see this close in we see this close in red, okay. So a big red candle to the downside, which shows the momentum is towards the downside. So we're expecting this to at least come towards the red support during this coming week, which is at 0.6232 during this coming week. So the daily candle we see close as our inside back candlestick. So with this, sorry about that. So we see this candlestick as a retest to this level that was broken, but whichever way, we'll see what is going to happen. So we expect this to keep pushing down as we look out for this candle to serve as a retest to this place. Then the next thing, price should continue pushing down. So coming to our entry time frame, which is H1, we expect the cross to happen. If the cross should happen, you take your sell trade and get out of the first profit at 0.6320. All right, 0.6320. That's going to be to the downside. So NZD Swiss franc, look for a sell. USD JPY is also to the downside. You see USD JPY is coming from a supply zone, okay, on weekly, and we've seen the weekly candle close in a big red. So a clear confirmation to see that this pair is most likely going to come to this red support during this coming week at 108.52 during this coming week. So the daily candle will see this close in green, but this is most likely not going to hold for a long time. So USD JPY is good for a sell as the pair is about to cross. Once the cross happens without a gap when market opens, take your sell trade and get out of the first profits at the green support, which is at 109.24. And if that level get broken, the next red support is going to be our target. All right. So USD JPY, look for a sell. USD JPY, look for a sell. The last pair I want to talk about is USD Swiss franc. We see USD Swiss franc is also good for a sell. Okay, it's also to the downside. The weekly candle, we see this close in red, okay, with a flat bottom. So confirmation to us that this pair is going to push down some more during this coming week. So we expect it to push down to the red support at 0.8979 during this coming week. So the daily candle, we also see this close in green. So the target for this is 0.9090 for the daily target. So for the entry, we wait for the pullback. Definitely wait for the pullback and take your sell position and get out of the trade before 0.9090 during this once market opens. All right. So USD Swiss franc is good for a sell, guys. So that's all I have for you. And the pairs once again that we need to look out for is this: AUD Swiss franc, look for a sell. AUD JPY, sell. AUD USD, look for a sell. CAD Swiss franc, sell. CAD JPY, sell. Euro AUD, buy. Euro CAD buy, Euro NZD buy, Euro Swiss franc sell, Euro GBP sell, GBP NZD buy, GBP AUD buy, GBP Swiss franc sell, GBP CAD buy, NZD JPY sell, NZD Swiss franc sell, USD JPY sell, USD Swiss franc sell. So for the weak ones, AUD and NZDs are the weak ones. So you want to capitalize on AUD pairs and NZD pairs, okay, to buy against these two pairs. And the strong pairs I have is GBP is strong, Swiss franc is strong, Euro is also strong, but it's not as strong as GBP and Swiss franc. So this is all I have for you guys. So if you have not subscribed, do not forget to click that red button below. Click the thumbs up if you really enjoyed this analysis, and make sure you share this with your loved ones. All right. So we expect to have a good trading signal during this coming week, and I'll be expecting to look out for your feedback, guys. So I'll see more of you guys during this coming week. So thank you so much, and have a lovely weekend and happy trading. Bye bye for now, and God bless.